So in this section, we are going to talk about tickets. What are tickets and how they can be implemented, right? So what are tickets? Ticket is, as in customer support environment, I would want to capture the user input. Maybe if I'm inquiring, then I may ask the user's name, email address, what exactly is he's inquiring about, right? So typically, we can integrate that to a API through an API, right? For which we would have to use custom actions, which we are going to cover up later. Or else we can make use of ticket if the client does not have the CRM, their own CRM. We would want to capture those inputs in one place. So we provide the ticket feature, right? So let's get ahead. Building a flow which would capture tickets. So for in the first place, we would have to add an option, right? So I'll just remove this go to bank flow and instead add inquiry, right? Like this, save it, and then what we do is we add one section for inquiry. Add this, save, and we ask a couple of questions, right? One is, please enter your email. And here, as we are capturing the email, I'll do a pattern match, and it should be an email, right? It should be email match, and I save this. And once I capture the email, then I ask the users, please let us know your let us know what inquiring about, right? So once I do this, I save it. Then I would want to capture this input in a user input, and I would have to use a pattern match for this, right? So it can be an alphanumeric to up to 1024 characters. So we do this, and what we do as soon as this is captured, I've captured this two inputs. This is the slot number 83761 44,070. So this in this two input items, I have captured the values. So the next thing that I would have to do is give a thank you response. Thank you. We will get in touch with you shortly. So we give a standard response. However, we also do one more thing, which is capture this ticket, right? So if you scroll down, you'll find something called as ticket. So I capture ticket, and I go and select this, right? So here, as you can see, there is something called as customer profiling. Is you can capture that by default. So I'm able to capture the customer profiling. And then there are a bunch of other options like address, request, about. The other options, these are not. It's not something that we're capturing. So I'll add one more option called as inquiry. I do select slot. So what are slots and text? With the field types, text is something that if I want to hard code it, right? So maybe if I select, so hard coded as it may be, request type, right? I can select it as text and I can say this as inquiry, or I can for other if I'm capturing that somewhere else, I can have it as request type as maybe complaint, right? So text are hard coded inputs, whereas slots are values that are captured in different user inputs. As you can see, we are capturing the inquiry in 44, this input, 44,070. So if I click on this, I'll see all these numbers. So these are slots actually. These are all the nodes that are having different values. So what I select is 44,070. These are random numbers that are associated with the user input. And then the second option that we have is the email that we captured, right? So we select slot, and then this is captured in 83,761 number slot, right? So I captured this and I save this, right? Now what exactly has happened, we'll show how. We'll just publish this flow first. This flow is published. What we'll do is we'll start the chart flow from fresh. We get this option, a new option that is added, inquiry. I go, I select inquiry. It's going to ask my email address, right? It's asking my email address. So what's that? Yeah, please let us know what you're inquiring about. Once it's asking about this, so I say just need help, right? So once this session is giving me a thank you message, right? It has completed the entire flow. But are these inputs captured somewhere, right? So what I do is I go to the section, and there is one section called as inquiry, the ticket section. So once I click on this ticket section, there is one entry created. You can see some empty items here, but there's one entry created. What I'll do is I'll just download this, save it, open this file, right? So as you can see, there is one entry, my name and the request type inquiry, as I just showed how it would look like, and my email ID, right? And what I was inquiring about. So a ticket is created. Now, how is this helpful? I can have a chat flow, I can capture all the user input, and that would be captured in this platform. So this is always helpful, the ticketing feature, where if as a client, if you do not have the CRM, in that case, having a ticketing section is helpful that way, wherein we can capture the user input and then we can use it for our reference, for our reporting purpose, and then a lot of our customers do that. So this is what ticketing is. In our next section we are going to cover Google Sheets and how we can leverage Google Sheets for capturing tickets. So stay tuned. Thank you.